All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Teen Talk Live. I am your host for the night, Ann Dillard, and on
Good
Teen
evening,
Talk.
everyone, and welcome to
Okay,
another
so I
episode of Teen
always
Talk Live.
mess
I
up
am
here.
your
Okay, so the audio is working just fine, and I can hear myself. But I need to figure out how not to have that come on every time. So I am your host, Ann Dillard. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I work to empower and to share strategies that and skills really that transform the lives and minds of teens and those who love them. And tonight we have a special guest because in April we focused on teen support. How do we support our teens? And we have a special guest, Miss Asia Thurmon here. Welcome, Asia.
Hi.
I'm so glad you are here with me on Teen Talk Live tonight.
I'm glad to be here tonight.
Awesome. I am just going to say hello to my guests who are watching. I see that John White has joined us. Welcome, welcome. Linnea has joined us. Thank you for watching us on Teen Talk Live. If you are watching, please share this broadcast because we want people to learn about Miss Asia and all the amazing things that she is doing as a young person. We want to encourage all our teens to do positive things. And that's been my focus for April, looking at the positive things that our teens are doing. So, Asia, we have you listed as the CEO of Easy Party Pack. Well,
That
tell
is
us,
correct.
yes, tell us about Easy Party Pack.
Easy Party Pack is a business where we provide you with all your party supply needs, and a portion of our funds goes towards hosting parties for children in foster homes.
That is so amazing. And let me tell you, that really got me when I met Asia maybe a month or so ago. We met at the Operation Hope Forum in Atlanta, and her speech about how part of the funds that she raised from Easy Party Pack goes towards helping children in foster homes. That just really spoke to me, Asia. And because I'm a big philanthropist, I like to give back and I like to serve the community. What inspired you to choose the foster care system to give your money back to?
Well, originally it was supposed to be a business where I was doing just volunteer work, and I feel like parties were always my biggest thing. I like to have parties and I like to have fun, and I felt like certain people weren't fortunate enough to, pay for the materials and supply and to even have a party. So I was like, why not give back to people that aren't fortunate? And foster homes are people that they don't have too many people come in there and do events, and I thought that was a great idea to have parties for
That That's really inspiring. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. So, like I said, like I mentioned, I met you at Operation Hope, where there was the annual forum meeting in Atlanta. Can you tell us just a little bit about Operation Hope? And then we'll go into Easy Party Pack a little more. But tell us about Operation Hope and how you became acquainted with them.
Well, it started in the summer. I was 2015. I
Mm-hmm.
went there as a simple free summer that my mom had a friend, and we went there. In the first week of the summer camp, we learned about financial dignity, which is also a skill that's offered by Operation Hope. We learned about financial dignity. Then the next week, we focused on entrepreneurship, and they showed us the video from the previous forum, and they showed this boy getting up on stage in front of all these people and getting money for this business I did. And I was like, that sounds cool. I want to do that. So I mentioned the idea to them. And originally I was, again, like I said earlier, was going to just do the volunteer where I just give parties to foster homes, but I knew that I had to have the money to come from that. So I had the other part of it where I sell to all customers at the party supplies. So that's how I got started with Operation Hope. And ever since then, I've been with them.
That is so amazing. So Operation Hope, not only did they help you with funding for your party pack, right? What other services did they offer to you? Because I have a large following of youth entrepreneurs who are always looking for things to do. And I know they don't just do young people, they do all ages. But what other things did they connect you with, or what other services did they offer?
Well, they offer me one of the really good services during the summer. They offer me just a quiet place. They have this cyber cafe where it's maybe $10 for a year, and you sit in the cafe. It's computers that work really really well. It's free Wi-Fi and all that. They provide coffee and everything. Just a place to work, and it's very quiet in there. So they provided me that. They also provided me with a lot of business expo opportunities where I get to basically showcase my business to other people, and they got me a lot of exposing. They exposed my business.
Wow. And I know that they connect you with other entrepreneurs, right?
They do. It shows you, they connect you with different partnerships because just knowing that you have kids at your age that are doing the same thing, and you can now, some people see it as your competition, but I see it as that's an opportunity to partner with them because it can go hand in hand and make something even better.
That's a really good lesson that a lot of us older entrepreneurs have not learned yet. You know, a lot of us see each other as competition instead of an opportunity to collaborate. That's a really good lesson to learn. So let me just take a second to welcome our guests. We have Carolyn Barnes, and Carolyn and Kendrick. They're watching and they say, "Great job."
Thank you.
And Dorinda says, that's mom, right?
That's mom.
She says, check out her page on Facebook, Instagram pages at Easy Party Pack. If I could get you to drop those links in there, that would be so amazing. But I love your Facebook page, Easy Party Pack, where we can learn more about you and the work that you're doing. And Miss Tanya says, hi. Hey, Tanya, thanks for joining us. I'm glad you're here with us tonight. Again, if you are watching or if you're catching us on the replay, please feel free to share this out so that we can get more people listening to Miss Asia and supporting her business. Okay. Nikita says, way to go, Asia. So tell us, Asia, tell us about Easy Party Pack and tell us about how did you come about this business?
How? Well, again, it started when we went to Operation Hope, and it started with the thought of having parties. Parties was always like my main focus. I actually worked with a lady before I started my business that did parties, and that's when I got the interest of, I want to do parties. But there's so many party planners, but just to have somebody that actually brings you everything that you need for a party, it's not too many of those. So that's when I came up with we provide you with all your party supplies.
Okay, so I'm looking and say for example, I'm looking for a party. I'm looking to have a party for my, let's say, 10-year-old, and I look up Easy Party Pack on the internet. What should I expect?
Well, what you would do if you want a 10-year-old birthday party, all you would need to send me is your theme. And after that, we got it all the theme and how many people you're having.
Okay.
And we have it all handled. We know what plates you need and what cups you need, your silverware, the little loot bags, like goodie bags, and like party favors for them to take home. So, yeah,
that is simple. Amazing. And yes, please send her some likes, because as a person who is busy and as a person who is an entrepreneur myself, planning parties can really be stressful, right? And it sounds like you take the guesswork out of it, you take the stress out of it, and all I have to do is pay you and show up with my guests, pretty much.
That's all. Because I come see you.
Oh my goodness. And so you also do the renting of the space?
I don't handle the renting. I just handle basically the supplies needed for the space.
Okay. All right. So that's amazing. You guys check out Miss Asia. She is doing an amazing job. She is in the Atlanta area, but what areas do you service?
We service all Metro Atlanta, but we do ship out of Metro Atlanta.
Okay. So I can call you with my theme and then expect a box in the mail with everything I need for a good party.
Correct.
That's great. That I mean, I've never heard of that. Maybe some people have, but I think that is so amazing. And I think that coupled with the cause that you support is really amazing, that you give back so much to the foster care system.
Yes.
Yes. So what's the most interesting theme that you've done so far?
Well, recently I just did a party for a man that was turning 75, and he had like a red and gold theme. And that was something different because I'm used to doing children parties. So that was a different twist on it. But I had a great experience with making the box and putting everything together.
Wow, that's great, because I too, in my mind, I'm thinking children's party, but I guess you can do anybody, just have a theme.
Anybody, any event.
So it's more than just birthdays.
It's more than just birthdays. I've actually been asked to do a family reunion.
Oh wow. Oh wow. And so you'll put everything together for the family reunion, take it to them or ship it to them, and they'll have their supplies.
Correct.
That is huge, because shopping for that stuff is not easy. The last party I gave was my husband's 50th party, and it took a lot to put it together. And I should have known you then, because that would have been a lifesaver for me. Yes. So let's check in with our guest. Miss Tanya says, that's a great idea. And Teresa says, way to go, Asia. James said, proud of you, Asia. And Shayana, I hope I said it right. Proud of you, baby sister.
Yeah.
Family shouting out. That is so amazing. Make sure you all share this so others can join in and hear about the amazing things that Asia is doing in the Metro Atlanta area, but she also ships. And we're going to also drop your link to your Instagram, to your Facebook page, and to your website. We're going to drop your link on this.
Okay.
So tell me, how do you, as a successful entrepreneur, how do you balance school and your business?
I think that's one of the hardest things to do, honestly, because it requires a lot of time management. And it requires you to understand that sometimes you can't do everything you want to do.
Right.
Like, sometimes I may want to go out with my friends, but I have to realize, I gotta do this party for somebody, or I gotta do this work for school. So I try, of course, school always comes first because that's my main focus. But as soon as I'm done with my work for the night, maybe put in 30 minutes to see what you can do on this website, or see what new parties are in, see what's like trending with parties. Every day, just try to put in work towards your business, even though certain days I wish I spent more time with certain things, but just put in a lot of time when you have it on your spare time.
Right. Because as an entrepreneur, I don't think you're looking to work for anybody in your lifetime, are you?
Right. No, I'm not.
Way to go. So let me check in on the comments. And Tanya said, I love supporting our little entrepreneurs. How old are you, Asia? I should have asked that from the top.
I'm 16 years old.
Oh, wow. 16 years old. That is so great. And Nikita said, how can I make a donation?
You can make a donation.
She's checking it out.
Sorry.
That's okay. Is mom your manager?
Yeah, she is my CFO. She's deals with all the financial.
Okay. Well, invite her to come on camera with us.
And my COO, Nikita Mason, she helps me a lot with when it comes to, because again, balancing school, I do everything, and she helps me a lot with parties, different ideas, because some ideas I would never have, and she helps me.
That's good. That's good. It's so important to have mentors in your life to help you along. So welcome, Mom.
Hi, welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, and thank you for joining. You are raising an amazing young lady. So tell me about what it's like having a daughter who is a thriving entrepreneur.
Oh my goodness. It's amazing. It's an amazing experience. I never imagined in a million years she would have her own business. I think technically at 14, she had her own business and it's thriving. And so I'm very proud of her. It's a lot of work. As a parent who trying to do stuff herself, it's a lot. So you have to be patient, but you have to make sure we stay on top of our kids to make sure they do what they're supposed to do also.
Right. And I would imagine, because Asia, not only does she have her own business, but she also participates in extracurricular activities at school.
Yes, she does. At school, at church, outside of school, because she's a Girl Scouts as well. So Asia is in a lot of different organizations and school and out of school. So it's a lot of work. And I think my extended family and family members who kind of step in, help me out when they can.
So that means you're in a lot of organizations and a lot of activities, right?
Yes. And I'm in law school, actually. So it's a lot for me.
Yes. Congratulations. That's so amazing. You know, that you touched on a really good point. You touched on the extended family who help you with this. Can you talk about the extended family and the village that it takes to raise such an amazing young lady?
Well, it does. I mean, you can't do everything on your own. And I think she takes a lot of personalities from me, but then she has a little bit of sister, dad, grandmother. Nikita has been, I don't know if Asia told, Nikita has been amazing. And she is just like family. And so she is that other mom, her godmother, Shaquenta, Miss Carruthers. And there's a lot of other family friends that step in when we need aunts. We have a huge family. So we were blessed to have that support, because whenever she does something, we can at least count on family, friends to be there and show up to support us. So we want to say thank you.
Thank you for joining
us. That's what's up. Hey, shout out to Miss Nikita for, being such a support and such a force in her life. That is so important. And I was talking about how important it is to have mentors, and it's wow. I'm really
going to forget her initial mentor with this business is Jessica Washington from Operation Hope. She was the person who, when I tell you, she kickstarted everything in Asia. She saw something in Asia that I didn't even see, and she ran with it up until the point where she did the pitch competition, and it was just amazing. She was there. She made sure Asia knew what she had to do and said what she had to do. And we can't thank her enough for everything she done. So shout out to you, Jessica. Hopefully you're watching. And we owe Jessica the world behind this.
Well, thank you for acknowledging that, because I think that sometimes you you have to be a secure person to allow other people freedom with your child to take them places.
Yeah.
And that is so important. We did a whole month on talking about mentors and the importance of mentors in our children's lives. But a lot of times, if the parents aren't secure enough, they'll feel threatened by mentors coming in.
That is correct. But God, without God, none of this would be possible for us. So
Amen.
God had placed people in our lives. He placed the right people. We were secure with them, and he allowed Asia to be where she is. So, God deserves all the praise and glory with this,
Amen.
above everything.
That's right. That's right. So backing up a little bit, what kind of child was Asia? I mean, she
My
had to
sister is probably laughing. What
she had to
child
be
was Asia?
she had to be something special for you to, grab onto her dream and help push her like that.
Well, Asia was the child that would go in her room and decide to plan parties. She would plan spa days. She would plan just certain things. But like she mentioned before, she was also the child that always liked birthday parties. Her and her sister both, I think we always did birthday parties and gathering, and our family is huge. And so we always did stuff that was fun. But Asia was the planner. She was the one that would plan stuff, and I think she was how old, like 5, trying to plan
Wow.
spa days and special days like on a Sunday out of the blue. And so this shouldn't be shocking now that I think about it.
Right. And you recognize that.
Yes,
That's so amazing, because it's good that we recognize the talents and the gifts that our children are given and support them as much as possible to make that a reality.
that is correct.
Yes, yes. Well, kudos to you, Mom. Good
Thank
job.
you. Thank you for inviting us on the show.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, Asia, I'm going to pause and read some of your comments. You got lots of comments along here. Welcome to Charlotte Walker and Corey Bird. Welcome, Shamika Martin. I'm glad you're here with us. And Tanya said, Team Asia, go Team Asia.
Thank you.
Yes, you have a CEO, a CFO, and who else? A COO. Girl, that is awesome. And Tyra says, yeah, Asia. Yes, yes, Asia, she said. And Miss Coretta said, proud of you, baby girl. And Nikita says, my pleasure to work with such an awesome young lady. I love you. That is, shout out to Miss Nikita. Thank you. That is so wonderful. And Tyra said, I am crying at Nikita Mason. So much love, so much support. And Natalie said, congratulations, Asia.
Thank you.
Sylvia Daniels, thank you for joining us. Here's another young lady, entrepreneur in the Atlanta area, Miss Sylvia, who you might want to connect with. Miss Sylvia has a program coming up in July, and she's looking for young people to be a part of that program. And so this is a really great way for her to connect. So tell me, what would you say to other people, other young people like yourself, who might be thinking about, this might be something I want to do?
First, I would make sure it's something you really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Starting a business it's easy starting it, but once you get into it, you gotta keep going. You gotta be very consistent. That's the key thing, because a lot of businesses who aren't consistent, it tends to just drop.
Right.
So consistent, keep up with what's trending now, and
Okay.
just be successful. Stay positive. Get a good support system. That's another thing. Getting a good supporting system, because they can help you do a lot. You don't want to have negative people when running a business. That's what I want to say. But mainly be consistent.
Those are really, really good points. And I'm just gonna restate what you said. What I heard you say is stay consistent, right? Because you know what I really dislike? I dislike when I go on the internet, try to order something and that business isn't there anymore.
Yes.
That's like a pet peeve of mine. So being consistent is really important. And you also said stay away from negative people. And
Yes.
negative people is not good for us, whether we are entrepreneurs or not.
Right.
It just drains your energy, right?
Correct.
And then you say surround yourself with a strong support system.
Correct.
Okay. And then what was the other one?
I think that was the 3.
That was the 3. Okay, so the top 3: surround yourself with a strong support system, stay away from negative people, and be consistent and do something you love.
Yes, do something you love.
Do something you love because you're going to spend a lot of time doing it, right?
Might as well do something you love. And another thing is when just even speaking on your business, that's why it goes to doing something you love. You want to sound enthusiastic speaking on it, because if you don't sound like you love your business, ain't nobody else gonna want to love your business either.
That's right. That's right. And again, what drew me about you and your business was the fact that you give back to the community. And that really touched me because I'm a person who likes to give back. And so that really spoke to me. And like you said, being excited about your business. Because if you weren't excited about your business, nobody want to follow up with you.
Right.
Nobody want to talk to you. You have to be your biggest cheerleader, right?
Right.
So that's amazing. And I really appreciate you taking the time to come out and share about your business and tell us and tell our viewers, where can they find you on social media?
Well, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Easy Party Pack. I repeat, the letter E, the letter Z, Party Pack. Or you can reach me by Gmail, which is easypartypack@gmail.com.
Okay. And then when we're done, if you would drop those links in under the comments, that would be really good. I'm just going to reach out to our audience. I see that Joseph Dillard, my husband, is watching. Welcome. I'm going to reach out and see if anyone in the audience have any questions for you. If you do have questions, drop them in. Yes, Easy Party Pack rocks. Yes. Nikita, I agree. If you have questions for Asia, drop them in and we'll get her to answer those questions. And if you even have questions on the replay, put them in and she'll circle back around and answer those questions. Okay, so drop your questions in for Asia and we'll get her to answer those questions. All right. So Asia, what do you do? My question is, what do you do for advertising and marketing?
For advertisement, I would say the expos are really big. They help a lot. Just going to different places and just showcasing your business. Those have helped extremely a lot. Reach out by email. Because of the expos, you gather a lot of people's emails and basically a list of people that are interested in just sharing your information with them, and then that can pass it on to more people and more people. So it's really by word, and then phone calls when I call out, and family members that it can start at a family member needing a party for their child, and then they go to their
But you
friend.
want them to pay you, right?
Right.
Okay.
It can go to their friends.
Right.
It continues to spread the word.
That is great. That is great, Asia. So as we wrap up, I want to just, again, thank you for coming on Teen Talk Live to share about your business, Easy Party Pack.
You're so welcome.
that I just love the concept. I love everything that you are doing and with it. I love that you're able to keep up with your business, your extracurricular activities, and your schoolwork and your church work.
Yes.
And spread joy to the people who hire you, because you do an amazing job. And I'm just grateful to have met you.
Thank you.
So as we close, if let's think about a 16-year-old who's still on the fence, or maybe a 14-year-old who's still on the fence and have an idea, love to do something, and don't know what to do. What would you say to them?
I would really say follow your heart. Just follow your heart. That's probably the best thing to do. If you have an idea, put it out there. Even if it starts from you making a Instagram page and just posting a picture of one of your works, and then sending it to your friends, then can you just send it out? And just getting out like that, and that can blow up in big too as well.
That is. And having your friends to market for you, that is huge.
Yes.
That is huge. And Miss Nikita says postcard mailers coming to a zip code near you. Whoo.
Yes.
You're doing great things. CJ says, CA Jackson says, congratulations, Asia. And I'm gonna close, but you know what? I forgot one important thing that you said. You said find out what's trending, so
Yes.
that you're not left behind, right?
Correct.
You have to be able to keep up with what's going on in the marketplace.
Right.
That's great. That's great. Well, Asia, thank you so much. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for following your dreams. Thank you. Shout out to your support team.
Everyone that came to support me. Thank you so much.
Yes. And keep supporting Asia. And we're just so excited about you and what you're doing. And when you get a chance, drop your contact links in the comments so people will find you.
Okay. My mom has done that.
Okay, have a good night. And thank you all again for joining me tonight with Miss Asia Thurmon, CEO of Easy Party Pack. This has been another episode of Teen Talk Live. I'm so excited about all the things that's coming up for us. Stay tuned, because this summer our book will be released, Unchain My Legacy. So keep watching and keep following me on social media. You'll hear more about our pre-sales, and visit me at www.andillard.com. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.